Hello, my dear friends. After so many days of rain in the UK, finally we have today a bit of sunshine, and I decided to do a video to show what is going on in my garden, what is blooming, which roses suffered from rain, and let's have a look. Let me show you first this rose here. And who knows my channel and visiting not first time, they're aware that I've got lots of standard trees, and most of my flowers are in pots. This is Minerva with beautiful smell. Minerva is very well known rose in the rose community, I would say. And look at this, after rain, one of the flower doesn't look great, but the rest of them not too bad for a moment. It's a beautiful rose with very dark, like purple color flowers. Not very good with direct sun. That's why please make sure you plant it in a bit shady area. If you have a shady areas in your garden and you don't know what to plant, which rose, this rose is for that space. She loves shady areas. And let's go on this side, and I want to show you another standard tree which called Super Trooper. Also very good variety to grow as a standard tree. Super Trooper, it is a Fryers rose, and very bright, beautiful color. She gives lots and lots of blooms. I did a separate video about this rose, but I want to share a bit of her here in this video as well. And she's very generous rose, gives a lot and lots of basil shoots. Super Trooper, and she was the winner. I don't know exactly which year, don't remember. Let's see, Rose of the Year winner, but it doesn't say which year. Super Trooper, very beautiful variety to have as a standard tree. In the UK, I purchased from the Style Roses, and this rose, I think it is her second year. Yes, it's her second year in my garden, and look, in her second year, how beautiful she looks. She grows really fast, and she holds her flowers upright, which is very good for the standard trees. And this is my lovely Sean Womsey Kordes rose. She is beautiful, and you know what is interesting about this rose? This flower, I think it is maybe it's already a week for this flower, and you know, the longer she stays, the kind of she becomes pale, and then the new flowers comes with the kind of like very bright orangey color. I don't see around here, probably something like that, but the new open buds, they're even brighter. And with this kind of mix of colors, this rose looks really beautiful. Sean Womsey. I love this rose as a standard tree. The only problem I had this year, she grew this head very symmetrically, and kind of like a head was very symmetric and very beautiful, but because of lots of rain I had to cut a big stem because the grafting point died, and the whole stem with like a half of this head died. That is very pity, but still she grows really beautifully and nice. This is Pomonella, then next to her. I did a bit of mistake with planting roses, the standard trees, a bit closer to each other, which I will change for the next year. And this is Pomonella, the next to Sean won't see. Pomonella gives lots and lots of buds. I was really happy to have her. Last year I saw the bloom, and goodness, it was so beautiful. Mass of flowers, lots of flowers. And as a standard tree, she looks much better. It's my opinion, but personally I think Pomonella as a standard tree looks wonderful, much better than you actually have it as a bush. Look here. Here she is, and I'm expecting lots of blooms. She stays upright most because you can see here, but it is because of rain. But she stays, she tolerates rain really good. She, like, there's no problem with rain at all, no problem with the sunlight. And this here, goodness me, it was such a wonderful bloom of standard tree, Bosco Bell. This is a David Austin rose. I love this rose. And I have this standard tree, maybe it is her 6th or 7th year. Look at the size. And look at the amount of bloom she gave. Very beautiful. And the size of the bloom, they're huge. Each of the flower, they're big, really big. The smell, very nice smell. I keep taking pictures from the window in my living room, because the window from my living room goes kind of directly, like it opens to the garden, and I keep taking picture from my window of Bosco Bell Rose because she looks wonderful next to the window. Goodness, she's very beautiful rose. And here, let me go on the other side, because this, and I'll show you here. That's the window I'm talking about at the back. Yeah, this is Bosco Bell from the other side. And here, look at the size of standard tree. This is Grace, also David Austin rose, and it is her also. I bought a Bosco Bell and a Grace at the kind of same time. And look at Grace. She's huge. That's a very strong, beautiful rose as a standard tree. And also the first buds, they're going to be like quite bright, and then they become a bit pale. And they look wonderful. Do they smell, by the way? Let me see. They do smell. Not as strong as Bosco Bell, but it looks wonderful. And as you can see, as I said, we had lots and lots of rain, and there is a weather forecast for tomorrow and the day after for the rain. And still, look at Grace. Grace, she's very tolerant to rain and the sun, but Bosco Bell as well. And this one here, oh, yeah, this flower, this is, I forgot, gosh, Marie Curie. Yes, I read the label. It is Marie Curie, also standard tree. Also highly recommend to have her standard tree. I had her as a shrub for a couple of years, but what I want to say is a standard tree, she's much, much better. Let me show you this flower here. There is no smell, but to see her standard tree, it's really beautiful. She also have this upright growth. She holds her flowers really well. This is amazing day. I love that standard tree as well. She's beautiful. And I have a separate video about her. She gives these curly flowers at the beginning with the pale pink inside, and then she opens to the huge size of flowers. This is Roland's rose, bred by Roland's. And this here is, let me move her a bit. I bought this rose as a love song, by name Love Song, and actually it's her second year in my garden. And for like last year I was thinking it is love song, unless one of my friend she's a YouTube blogger, her name is Maria, and she has her family business. They're growing roses for many years, and she corrected me and said that this is not love song, this is Quicksilver. And the difference is, and I did my research and I was sure it is a yes, and I agreed it is a Quicksilver, and I'll tell you why. Because of the shape of the bush. Love Song, she's a bit shorter and wider. Quicksilver, it's a Kordes rose, and this is climber. It's a short climber. That's why she grows quite tall. And also the foliage. Love Song have matte foliage. Quicksilver has bright foliage. And I was actually very happy that it is Quicksilver, because Quicksilver is healthier. Bright foliage. But if you look at the flowers and compare Quicksilver to Love Song, you'll not see a big difference. This is very, very interesting. And another interesting thing is Quicksilver is a Kordes rose, but not available in Kordes in Europe, in Germany. It's only available in the US. There is some varieties of Kordes and Tantau, which is not available in EU, but available in US. I don't know what is the reason, but this is how it is. And this is Quicksilver. There is another rose I want to show you, which is kind of the same interesting fact, that it's Tantau rose. Now let me show you now. By the way, this is Bliss Perfuma or Merhenzauber. Beautiful, wonderful smell. And big blooms. I couldn't go into my garden for a couple of days, and because of rain, and I need to sort these out to cut grass, but I cannot miss to show you this beautiful flowers. Bliss Perfuma, she's so beautiful. Goodness, she's so beautiful. And this is Chippendale. It's Tantau rose. This Chippendale, the flowers, these flowers are stained. That one is new. This is bright color is new, but these ones, they're already like 2 to 3 weeks. The flowers stay so long. It's also standard tree. But what I want to say about Chippendale, there is always pros and cons. There's lots of pros about this rose, and I highly recommend this rose to have in any variety, standard tree or as a bush rose. She looks wonderful in any type. And the only con is, which like I notice, probably someone would disagree, but I kind of notice that between blooming, it takes a bit longer. But the time she blooms, the flowers will stay like definitely a month. Very, very beautiful. This is Chippendale, or Duchess of Cornwall, her second name. This one here, it's Tail Clevers. It's Fenagena rose. Fenagena, it's roses which you can use for cooking. Of course, if you don't use any chemicals. If you use the chemicals on this rose for disease protection or insects, then of course you don't use them to eat in your food. But actually, these roses are created for cooking. They have a wonderful smell and probably very good taste. Maybe you can do a jam. Once I had a jam from roses, it was really nice. But these roses are for cooking. Tail Clever from Fenagena roses. I think it's I don't which country is the Fenagena roses? It is in my head, but I forgot the name of the country. One of the Europe country. Yeah, this is the originate from. And Elizabeth, my lovely Elizabeth. I love Elizabeth. It's not very good flower to show, but this kind of flowers Elizabeth gives. And this is a bit, yeah, this Elizabeth. I love these flowers. I love Elizabeth. And it's actually most people, they say they're not that sure about this rose, but I like it. And the smell of this rose is like an apple smell. The flowers doesn't stay that long. They don't tolerate rain that good, but they got lots of flowers, and then they bloom. You don't actually notice that some of the flowers go quick because she gives lots and lots of flowers on her bush. Oops, let me get focus. And I slowly go in. Oops, sorry. I step on a still. This is what I'm talking about. And this is Tantau Rose Chippendale Gold. We've got Chippendale, which I showed before, and this Chippendale Gold. It's exactly the same shape as Chippendale, but yellow color. No flowers yet, but this is what I wanted to tell you. There is also Tantau rose, but you can't find this rose in EU, in Tantau, in Germany, and it is available in US. Chippendale Gold. The foliage looks quite similar to Chippendale. The only difference is the color of the blooms are yellow. And I'll show you when she's gonna bloom. Let me go back to, oh, Bosco Bell, my lovely Bosco Bell, Chippendale. As you can see, I've got most of them as a standard trees. I love standard trees. I love standard trees. Let me go this way. Look at Grace. Oh, and the sun gone. I hope not for long. Let's come here. This is another beautiful Roland rose called All the Best, or My Brother. It's the second name. And I can't describe how impressed I am with Roland Roses. This is the project of my year, this year for me, to grow Roland Roses and to introduce people with Roland Roses. Look at this, and the smell, it says strong on the description. I kind of would agree, but only probably morning time, not for the whole time. Let me smell now. Now it is, what's the time? Probably around 11. Yeah, it does smell. Beautiful. And look, I got her, I was lucky to get her as a standard tree. That was the last standard tree I bought from Style Roses. And the flowers stay very, very long time. That flower on the top, she is probably 3 weeks. And still lots and lots of blooms. And what I like about this rose, the head is very like good shape, roundish, and she gives lots of blooms. Flowers stay long, lots of buds. Ideal to have a standard tree. All the Best, or My Brother, the second name. Next to her, also very good, beautiful, so bright color. I don't know if the camera would actually show you the exact, but I can see it probably does. This is Trumpeta. It is another beautiful variety to have as a standard tree. This rose is quite tall because this rose is in pot. Beautiful standard tree. Look at the color, and look this buff. Oh my goodness, that is really nice. At the back there is another rose, Chippendale. The flowers on that rose is already more than a month. That rose I bought is actually a Mace labeled rose. I bought that rose as Lovely Lady, but it's definitely not Lovely Lady. And second, I was thinking it is Princess Anne. Not Princess Anne, sorry. It's Mary Ann, which is a sister, Chippendale sister. They look quite similar. And people might, it's very difficult to differentiate between Mary Ann and Chippendale, especially at the beginning of the bloom. And I was thinking it is Mary Ann, but it is not. This is like second Chippendale in my garden, which I'm actually happy. Chippendale is a wonderful rose. And look, as a standard tree, this is a perfect example to show how she's blooming, and this is her first year. Can you imagine what you're going to have second year? Wonderful, wonderful rose. Keeps flowers very, very long. There is another one here. and it's called Cinco de Mayo, or Celebration Time. It sells in the UK by the name Celebration Time. And she's pretty ready to bloom. And we're going on this side. All the best, and my brother. And this is a masterpiece, I think, from my personal point. This is a masterpiece. It's called Wonderful Bed. I also did a separate video about this rose. Wonderful Bed. You know, the bud she opens at the beginning, they're so beautiful. They're kind of like pinkish at the end and creamy inside. Very beautiful. Also keeps flowers for very long. That flower at the back, it's probably 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I call this rose masterpiece. She opens really slow. Actually, for Roland's roses, what I like, they open very slow, and you kind of enjoy watching the process of opening the buds. And the smell of this rose is wonderful. And also she's very compact. This is a hybrid tea rose, but very compact in size. This is her first year. I bought her as a potted rose this year. Beautiful masterpiece rose. There's Lady of Charlotte. She's not that good with rain. And these roses actually came to me mistakenly, because I ordered Emily Bronte and Olivia, and they sent me this rose as well from David Austin. And they said I can keep it, which I'm happy, and I keep it. And this beautiful rose, I hope the sun will not... Yes, this rose called Pacific Blue. Last year she gave lots and lots of flowers. This year she had black spot the beginning of the season, which she's been cured, and now she's kind of getting ready to bloom. Also as a standard tree. Pacific Blue, and wonderful smell. Very strong smell of this rose. And very interesting, normally these color roses, they don't tolerate sun good, but this rose tolerates everything. And look, we had rain for so many days and she kept blooming. Nothing changed. Look at the Lady of Charlotte at the top. She's already kind of a bit not happy. And look at Pacific Blue. Always happy rose. This one is Bright Smiles. I also did a separate video about this rose. You can watch on my channel. Highly recommend as well. This one here, let me go on the other side a bit. This one here, the rose called Tatun. It's Fryers Rose. Fryers Rose are also wonderful roses. Very healthy. This is Tatun. Some people compare this rose to Easy Does It. But Easy Does It, I think, a bit curlier and darker. But this rose, she is wonderful. Also tolerates rain really good, as you can see. Wonderful rose from Fryers. And that one here, I got so impressed this year with this rose, which called Matthias Claudis. The rose from Tantau, standard tree. Matthias Claudis. This rose, it's definitely, if you want to buy this rose, it should be standard tree. I've seen reviews that people say they're not happy with this rose when they buy it as a bush. But as a standard tree, she looks wonderful and stunning. I don't know about the smell. Let me see. Oh my God, she smells really nice. Beautiful Matthias Claudis. Last year, the flowers were a bit different, and even I was thinking it's mislabeled rose. But give it a chance. Second year, and she's completely different. Oh my God, look how wonderful she is. We're gonna go to this side. Oops. Yeah, this is my perfume collection still opening. And let's go here. That's Japanese Rose Miyabi, which I also did a separate video. She's still not open fully. People say it doesn't smell. But for me, she does smell a bit like medium to light kind of aroma. Leonardo da Vinci getting ready. And look at that Bosco bell at the back. Oh, that's wonderful rose. She looks wonderful. Grace, beautiful Grace. David Austin Rose Grace. Quicksilver. Oh, here she is. I've got Amazing Day, which is opened. Look at the color. And when she opens, she's so cute. And then she opens to this huge size of flower. Look at my hand and look at the flower. Very, very beautiful. That is... We're gonna go to here. This is Jude. Of course, you know that the Jude loves shady areas as well. And the smell is like 10 plus. Beautiful smell. I have here, oops, I got next to Jude. And I have here Donahue. The rose which someone really loves to eat. Someone loves to eat this rose. Because the time I've got the bud, it's get eaten. And in comparison, next to her, this is Jude. People say she's kind of same as Jude and was bred as a replacement for Jude the Obscure. She reminds like Jude, definitely, with the shape of the flower. But smell is much stronger, Jude. And the tolerance to rain, definitely Jude is stronger. I can't say Jude is very strong and tolerates rain, but much better than Donahue. And also sun. Donahue doesn't like sun. Jude also doesn't like sun. But the flowers I think it's fuller in Jude. I would personally prefer Jude. And let's go there here. This rose is called Gorgeous. It's Bolson Rose. I had this rose as a bush last year, and wonderful. I love this rose. I think personally that this rose is better to have as a bush, but I can't really say 100% because this rose I got first year. And let's see how she's gonna be. I just can't imagine how she's gonna look like as a standard tree. It's kind of trial with this rose. Let's see. And here Macarosa. Also, Macarosa is well known for her color. Very kind of like unusual color. And on one of the YouTube channel, I saw people had Macarosa as a standard tree. Also, it is a trial. These two standard trees I bought from Barney. Barney is located in Italy. These two standard trees directly from Barney, and I want to really see how these two roses gonna look as a standard trees. Emily Bronte, standard tree, also first year. She gave beautiful flowers, really nice, quite generous rose as well, lots of basil shoots. Not flowers at the moment, but this is one of the favorite from David Austin roses, Emily Bronte. I love the color, I love the smell. Nothing to show at the moment, but I will later. Olivia. We had a bit of problem with Olivia at the beginning of the season. She didn't grow that well at the beginning, but now she's catching up. And one of my, I don't want to say favorite because everyone is my favorite, but this is my lovely friend. It's Fryers Rose. It was only available as a standard tree on a website called Cants, but they closed last year. And this rose I got from them as a standard tree as well. Also, she's grown really tall, upright growth, beautiful color. This is Admiral, waiting for the flowers as well. Let me show you my lovely friend. She gives wonderful smell as well. Beautiful color. Admiral, getting ready. And Sophie Louise, wonderful smell, really smells beautiful. Sophie Louise. I think Sophie Louise is Tantau. Yes, she is. Sophie Louise, not very good for standard trees. Yeah, she grows up right, but she gives this like legs, like bold legs. It doesn't look very good. It was also my trial last year. And I would recommend this rose to have as a bush. She's beautiful. She's really beautiful. Sophie Louise is really beautiful rose. And this is Tail Clevers again. Lots of bats. Chippendale from the other side. And this rose, also another Roland Rose, called Ourlease. She became a bit pale, even like white, but when she is just opening. She gives this like a violet color, like lavender color at the edges. Very, very kind of pale lavender color at the edges of the flower. And it looks so beautiful. It's also Roland Rose. Very beautiful rose. Smells also very nice. Another Roland Rose. Let's go to this side. I saw Lynn's video about Florentina. I want to show my Florentina, which is tiny, 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 tiny Florentina. I bought this rose from Dobby's on my way back from David Austin. I think it was February. And this rose was on sale. Very, very sick rose. And it was just black stems. And now she cured. She's doing pretty well. Let me show you another roses. Manuela Fryler. I bought this rose as aromatic, also from Dobby's. It was called aromatic. It's actually a very aromatic rose. But I didn't realize it's actually Manuela Fryler, which I was really happy to find out. Let me show you this one, which called let me see. Sorry, I forgot. It was in my head. Rosarium Utterson. Rosarium Utterson as a standard tree. She looks amazing. Very, very good variety to have as a standard tree. It grows really well, massive flowers. And this is how my garden looks like at the moment. I've got lots of pots of roses. Who follows my channel, they know that there is a reason why I grow in pots. Because I rent this flat with the garden, and in case if I need to move somewhere else, I can just grab pots and just move. I'm not going to leave my roses, my babies. That's why I always carry them with me if I move out. And hopefully, when I have my own house, which is a dream at the moment, I can organize the garden how I want it. Beautiful, beautiful grace. And I hope you enjoy your garden as well. Today is sunny day. Beautiful bloom. We're getting there slowly. And wish everyone have a wonderful, wonderful days. And see you soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.